So I picked up all these little straw things. They're basically magic straws. Oh, they smell gorgeous. You put them in milk basically and you end up with milkshake. Turns your milk bubblegum flavour. We've even got unicorn ones.
Unicorns! Big, white, fluffy ones.
So I'm just wondering whether or not mixing this up with resin might make some funky little ornament, bowl, vase, just anything really. Does it work? No idea. But we're about to find out.
I'm not sure if they're going to dissolve actually.
Okay, I was kind of hoping it was going to dissolve and we were going to get some colour. Now what? I don't know, maybe it will dissolve over time. You know, as the resin sets maybe? I can't seem to get any colour out of it. And I think they're all just going to float down to the bottom.
Bottom.
So I'm wondering how we do this. Could put some more in. I think we're going to have to put quite a few in, I think, to make any impact of this, because I don't think the colour's going to come out into the resin. It's quite cool if it stays like that, but it's not going to. As you can see, they've just floated down to the bottom. So that's no good really. Let me think about this. I wonder if we could crush them. Maybe we could crush them, that might make the colour come out maybe? Don't know if that's working or not, is it? I don't think it is. Right, I've got all of them in there now. But again, they're just not dissolving, so. But I'm thinking maybe we can just have it as the effect of the little balls kind of like inside the piece. That might be quite cool. That might be the only option anyway we've got at the moment. So yeah, I can't crush them, they don't get the colour out there. Obviously as soon as you put these into milk, they dissolve straight away, but obviously with the resin it's probably too thick, so it's just not doing anything. Just like they did with the Orbeez. Remember the Orbeez project? Similar to that one. Well, I'll just put this block on there because I think that this piece of wood will pop up in there. So I've just put that in there, a bit of tissue because of the resin is coming out. And that'll do. Right, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, folks, are we ready for this? Oh. As I kind of sort of predicted, that all these little things have not really done anything, all gone down to the bottom. Oh no, there's some at the top here. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. Well, that looks kind of funkadelic. I'm just kind of wondering if we can maintain the bits and pieces in here. I'm not too sure if we can. We won't find out until we get this on the lathe. So let's give that a bash. So I'm going to use this chunky piece of metal. I'm going to stick this in here. This is called a step center. Yeah, you're turning me up and you're turning me down. Look at this. This is actually turning pretty well, actually. And it's even a really cool feature behind. I like that, actually. I think that's going to turn out pretty neat. One thing I can tell you, it smells gorgeous. It really does. Like, I get senses of like kind of banana, strawberries, chocolate, whilst I'm just turning this. It's pretty good fun. Well, I'm really hungry now for some sweets.
as you can see, this is looking pretty good. And it smells awesome. I'm kind of loving the features in this actually, because it's got all sorts of different bits going on. It's got a bit of wood in it, which we obviously put in there. We've obviously got these, oh, what are they called now? See, it's been a couple of days, actually over a week since I started this. What are they called? Milkshake things. Anyway, the milkshake things are in there. They didn't dissolve, but however, they've still created a pretty cool look. We've got pink in there. We've got chocolate in there. We've even got a bit of bogey in there as well. That's the green bits. But it just looks awesome. There's a hint of yellow in there. I'm not too sure how that's got in there. Oh no, we did put yellow in there. Did we? I don't know. There seems to be a hint of yellow in there as well. So there's all sorts of multicoloured bits and pieces. I like it. So as you can see, we've sort of started to do the lid on this. Obviously, we're making a pot. Initially, I had no idea what it was going to be, as always, but it sort of turned out a pot shape. So we're going to make a pot today. But it's going to be a funky one. Let me give you a closer, in-depth look. So this is what we've got. It does look quite cool, doesn't it? See, look at the yellow. I'm not too sure where that yellow is coming from, actually, because I didn't think we put any yellow in. We might have done. I don't know. I can't remember now. So I'm going to go with this type of lid here, and I'm just going to finish this off, put a bit of Yorkshire grit on it, and then just finish it with some, I don't know, actually. What can we finish it with? We can use this stuff, actually. We can use some Shellac Wax cream. Oh, yes. Or we can use a bit of Yorkshire grit white. So that will finish the lid off. Then we can part the lid off, hollow the piece out, and then we've got our Funkadelic pot. Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm going to use these little micro mesh pads just to give it an extra little bit of a smooth shine.
Oh, look at this, boys and girls. Look at this. That's kind of got a little bit of a 3D effect going on there, which is quite nice. And then you've got the see-through bit, and that's polished up pretty well, really. So put a bit of Yorkshire grit on there, then some Shellac Wax cream. EE? Where did I get EE from? I thought it said EE cream. It's not EE cream. Ah! That's where I got EE cream from. I knew I wasn't going mad.
Nothing to do with the mobile network, EE. I've no idea why I mentioned that, because we didn't even use this cream.
But this is looking really cool. I really like it, actually. Really do. Look at the colours in it. It just looks amazing. Just looks amazeballs. Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, that sounded a bit Halloween-y. Well, it could be a Halloween pot, I suppose. Maybe not.
I thought it'd be smart, didn't I? And finish this with the micromesh pads. The problem is the water started to react against these milkshake ball things, and it all started to get all a bit kind of like crusty and funny, and it just started to react. So that was a bad idea. So I've just finished it again for the second time in the buffing wheel. So here's our lid. All we need now is a little funky looking finial. Happy days! What do you reckon? I think this turned out pretty funkadelic. Hey, I love it. Didn't know how this was going to turn out, as I guess you didn't either. And I kind of imagined that this was kind of going to dissolve, and then we were going to get all sorts of weird colours in there. Weird milkshakey colours. But it didn't dissolve in there. Kind of a bit like the Orbeez, really. But when I started sanding it back, I started to use the micromesh pads and obviously adding water to that. That wasn't a good idea, Nick. It started to go all mushy, and I was like, oh, what's going on? Then I thought, oh, yeah, it's reacting to the water. So I kind of had to dry it all, sand it all again. I didn't want to show you all that. Finish it again, polish it again, and there it is. But I think that turned out pretty cool because it does look just really weird. And we like weird. Well, that was rather a long toot. Well, I hope you like this one, folks. I do like doing these little experiments because they're kind of like interesting to me as well as you, I hope. And if we can get a really cool end result like this from them, then, well, we'll do some more. I just want to say thank you to today's sponsor, Audible. Now, you've heard of Audible, right? Audible's content includes an unmatched selection of audio books, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, entertainers, magazine and newspaper publishers, and business information providers. These guys have free apps for iPhone, iPad, Android, and Windows Phone. Membership includes one free audiobook a month, exclusive sales, and 30% off all regular priced audiobooks. No brainer. And unlike a streaming or rental service, with Audible, you own all your books. With My Library, you can access your books anytime, anywhere, right from your smartphone. Great listen guarantee. Don't like it? Swap it. Simples. If you check out the link below, guys, you get your first audiobook for free, plus 2 Audible originals when you try Audible for 30 days. All you got to do is visit audible.com/Nick Zammeti, or if you're in the US, just text Nick Zammeti to 500 500. Happy days. There's so many to choose from. Currently, I'm listening to The Ultimate Guide to Woodworking by Harry Devers, narrated by Jason Burkhead. It's pretty cool stuff. So guys, all you gotta do is check out the link below and head on over to www.audible.com/Nick Zammeti. Or if you're in the US, you can text Nick Zammeti to 500 500. That's it. Audible is absolutely amazing. Plus, you'll also be supporting me and the channel. Happy days. Well, there you go, folks. I hope this was funky enough for you, and you can think about this throughout the whole weekend. It's Christmas soon, don't forget, people. So we'll be making a Christmas project. And also, as it is nearly Christmas, I've got a little surprise for all of you. Well, some of you. Alexa, play Christmas music. Take care, folks. I'll see you all for the next one. Enjoy the Christmas songs.